Okay, my beautiful friends, we are going to have one hell of a day. Seriously, one heck of a lovely day. All right, so yeah, it's Wednesday, July 15th, 2020. Stocks are set to vault higher right at the open. Let me explain this to you. The promise of easy money for this market in incredible amounts. And we haven't seen anything yet, as you well know, from the Federal Reserve, has got this market giddy, beyond giddy, and that's the way it's going to go as long as the Fed remains in control, and the Fed is in full control. They are unstoppable. It's just the way it's going to go. Their century-long plan has fallen into place better than they had believed because they engineered it from the get-go right up to modern times with this coronavirus. I think you get it. So let's put this together. Yesterday, Fed President Brainerd, again, I spoke about it yesterday, pretty much promised trillions of more dollars for this market and other central banks around the world. Period. And that will happen. The Fed's balance sheet is going to explode. We're at 7 trillion now, 21 trillion more than likely in a very short period of time. So that's giving this market this euphoric high it's in right now. The dollar is getting hit. Now, I mean, look, the promise of easy money is dollar negative, quite obviously. And that's stock market positive as well. So they get it from this side and they get it from this side. You got it? So the dollar being down right now is also positive for the market. Crude oil is getting bid higher, up 1.5%. That's bullish for this market too. Silver's up slightly. Gold is down slightly. Cryptocurrencies are under a little bit of pressure. Again, it's the full-on risk environment being fostered by a Federal Reserve that is being allowed to take over the world. Not a single politician is doing a thing about it. As a matter of fact, they're calling for more debt. You know that. And the president wants a weaker dollar. He's getting it now. Wants negative rates. If he wins the next election, I wouldn't doubt that we're going to get negative rates, and that's massively stock market positive, although it's going to kill the dollar. And it's going to kill your purchasing power. That's the plan too. Again, it's the emergence and creation of an extreme two-tier society. And if you're on the right side of this market, if you know what to do with regard to betting against this debt, becoming your own central bank, you will be in the upper tier. Most people who are in the middle class, whoever is left, are going right down like a rocket sled on rails to the lower tier. So I feel very bad for these people, but that's the situation. That's where we are at. So just real quick, stocks are set for a markedly higher open across the board. The weaker dollar is stock market positive. Crude being higher is stock market positive. The 10-year yield is creeping up. That means cash is coming out of the debt market. It's going into the stock market. I mean, it's a perfect storm for stocks to move up in this environment. And while I'm on the topic, this market does need to give some back. I mean, it's out of control here. I want to see this market fall relatively soon. And what will that do? And I'm not calling for a crash. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying the market cannot go straight up. Okay, it needs a pullback, and a pullback is even more bullish when you get the promise of trillions of dollars more from the Federal Reserve, easy money, more stimulus, suppressed rates. I mean, come on. Come on. I don't know what these other YouTube channels who keep pushing the crash narrative, what they're smoking, snorting, or shooting, or drinking. I have no idea, but they're putting people at risk here. And it's too stupid in my view. I've done one heck of a job keeping all of you on the right side of this market from the get-go, knowing what to do. And I spoke about this yesterday in a tweet I'd put out, but I'm getting a lot of people lately writing to me who want to hold precious metals. Hey, Greg, where can I get precious metals? Hey, Greg, is now a good time to buy precious metals? And a lot. It seems almost unusual and overwhelming. What does this tell me? It tells me that people want to hold these things. So it seems, at least to me, that people are waking up. They're starting to understand that they must bet against this debt. They must become their own central bank in this environment of, and again, they're going to inflate. I wrote an article for the Trends Journal a couple of weeks back, Inflate or Die. That was the title of it. I mean, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. And it's the plan. It's what they've wanted to do forever. You know, there are so many people who just don't get it. They don't understand why the Federal Reserve was created, what they're trying to do right now. They want to take over the world, and they're doing a very good job of it. Our politicians, from the president on down, from the last president on down, have done an incredible job allowing this to happen. The Fed now is the most powerful, by any measure you want to look at, organization on the planet. There's nothing that even comes close. They are fulfilling their final solution right before our eyes, and no one wants to do a damn thing about it because they're all giddy that the stock market's going up until it doesn't. And then when the plug is pulled and they issue in some kind of a new currency, a new old digital currency, which is coming, there is no doubt about it, I guarantee you that we the people, are going to lose on an epic scale, unless, of course, you're holding a hard asset. You're holding a cryptocurrency, too, in my view, and you understand how to trade this market. It's just too simple. We know the game. You and I know this game better than anybody else probably on the planet, and that's why we are winning, and we will continue to win. I promised all of you I will never let you down, and I won't. And that's it. All right, look, please share the video. Very important. And let's see how this lovely day plays out.